Hey Leo, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of September, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising Venus, or Mars if that's the case, and just keep in mind that some of this may resonate, but not all of it. All right, so other than that, I also like to mention that if you ever feel guided to get a reading from me, all my information for that is in the description box below. I have my social media there, so you can reach out to me in any of them. I have Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I don't know what else I have, but it's all there, and my Gmail. So do not hesitate to reach out to me if that is what you're feeling guided to do. I offer $25 love readings and $25 personal readings, together a combined price of $50, and they each take 30 minutes, so together it would take at least an hour. So I definitely help you get your money's worth. All right, so now that that's all said and done, let's get on with the reading. So as always, I will be pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, so let's just get into it. All right, what's going on with Leo? Okay, we have the Page of Wands. You could be feeling excited right now. Then we have the Knight of Swords as the crossing energy. Interesting. What is crowning this? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Rooting. Ooh, death. Recent past. Six of Swords. What does Leo need to know? The Fool. Beautiful. All right. With the Wheel at the bottom of the deck. Wow. So a lot of changes are happening, Leo, and I feel like that's what you were excited about. You're excited about these new chapters in your life. We have Sagittarius energy and Aries energy here, and Scorpio. Okay, but this Wheel, let's just go ahead and see what this is about. But I feel like luck is on your side. Unexpected things have been happening, and it's all for the better, though. A lot of changes are occurring here, especially with this Death card over here. Not only changes, but transformations as well. Six of Swords, wow, which we have over here as well. So you're moving on to calmer waters. Maybe you have been in a period where things have been challenging, disastrous, storm-ridden, and that's all going to change now. Okay, it's not going to be like that for a while. Ooh, we got the Tower here. So again, more unexpected changes, more shifts. This Tower, when it happened, it could have been something that you saw as a loss, but it's not a loss. It's a blessing in disguise. It's just a matter of looking at things from a different perspective, okay? Because there is a rainbow here, okay? And the Wheel is fortune. I mean, it's called the Wheel of Fortune. So in the moment, it could have felt like it was a loss. It could have felt like destruction, but the Tower is also divine intervention, so it needed to happen. Okay, but you're moving forward, you're moving on. I kind of want to get another card, because the Six of Swords can be very ambiguous. But for a lot of you, if you have been in a very disastrous energy with that Tower, what is changing is that you're going to move to calmer waters. Things are going to become more peaceful. Okay, we have the Page of Wands with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, exactly. So we have the Page of Wands over here as well, with the Ten of Cups representing emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you're excited about this new change, and you know that this new change is going to bring you your happiness with that Ten of Cups. Okay, so it's a lot, but I hope you get the point here. So this is luck. Luck is on your side, basically, is what I feel here. Big time. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands over here as your center. So I feel like the only way to look at this is in a lighthearted manner. Okay. I always feel that's very refreshing energy when I see the Page of Wands. In a personal reading, in a love reading, it's a different story sometimes. But you're really excited and you're very curious about what's next here. And again, you can look at this ending as a loss, or you can look at it as a new beginning. Okay? Because we do have the Fool here, so it's definitely a risk that you need to take, but I feel like you're excited about this. You're excited about this leap of faith. Ooh, we have the King of Cups. For some of you, it could be a romantic connection. Okay, because I did see the Two of Cups trying to pop up earlier, but I didn't want to mention that if it wasn't going to go there. But with that King of Cups, to me, that's always a romantic interest of sorts. Or it could just be that you have water in your chart. It doesn't have to be that specific. So this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy specifically. But I feel like you're taking a lighthearted approach when it comes to your emotions. Okay, you're not really trying to go too deep right now. But there is this strong soulmate energy that I feel for some reason with the two dolphins here as well. Okay, but I feel like instead of looking at things so deep and so heavy, you're trying to be lighthearted about it. Then we have the Eight of Wands, so there is communication that is going to occur during this time frame for you, or some action is going to be taken, whether that's you or somebody else coming towards you. Okay? But I feel like someone wants to say something to you, or you want to say something to someone. With the Knight of Swords here as your crossing energy, there is some action that you want to take, because the Knight of Swords is decisive action, but with it being your crossing energy, that means you're struggling with that. You could be caught between two different energies of, should I just keep things lighthearted and fun, or should I put my heart into it, right? So it's like you want to take the action though, but let's see what it is that you're trying to take action towards. Temperance. You need more time. I think that's why I feel like life is moving really fast, and for you, you're kind of wanting more time here. But life is telling you to pick up the pace. You could have been taking your time way too long now with Temperance popping up here as a challenge as well. And now it's time to pick up the pace here. We have Ace of Wands. So there could be a lot of passion driving you, but maybe in the past, passion led you astray. Passion led you to heartbreak, for example, and you don't want that anymore. You don't want just passion. You want something real. You want something substantial. And I feel like you don't really want to follow your impulses anymore if this is resonating, because I feel like, again, your impulses have gotten you into trouble in the past. So you want to be more logical about your decisions, because we don't see that many pentacles here. And I feel like you want to be more practical with your life. You don't want to let passion or emotion guide you anymore. You want more groundedness. Okay, because with the Ace of Wands in the reverse as your crowning energy, that to me kind of indicates that you don't really want passion anymore. You don't want to be led by your passion. It's very interesting. Let's see what that's about. Judgment. Damn. With the Death card. Yeah. See, so again, big changes are happening for you. You're transforming. You're not who you used to be. You're waking up to your truth. You're having breakthroughs, revelations. And while you figure this all out about yourself, I feel like you just need more time to process it. Right, we have the Death card here. Yeah, High Priest. So you're going through an awakening and you need time to yourself to reflect on that. And that's totally understandable, right? It's not easy to undergo a transformation and an awakening at the same time. So I feel like you don't really want to take action on anything until you're sure that you feel like yourself again, whatever that means for you. It doesn't mean you have to be the same person that you once were, but just feeling home within your body at least. Interesting. Let's see what else this is about. 5 of Wands. Wow. There could have been a lot of internal conflict, and that's what made this difficult in the past to see this about yourself, to see these traits about yourself, however that resonates for you. I feel like you're just transforming into a new person, and there could have been a lot of inner conflict about how you identified yourself. But that's all being brought to the surface here. Okay, now we're getting some pentacles here. So Page of Pentacles. So you're working on this. You're trying to build yourself up. Okay, because what's rooting this is the Death card. So again, transformations, endings, and beginnings. You are letting go of a part of you that is no longer serving you. Okay, for a lot of you, this connection that kind of is looming in the background, that could have been the trigger that caused you to go into this awakening. Okay, small message for someone. But you see how this mermaid is there dead, laying on the ground. So I feel like the old you is dying for this new you to reemerge much stronger, much more wise. Okay, one card at a time. Queen of Wands. With the Three of Pentacles. Again, I just feel like this energy about you that you want to be more practical. You don't want to be led by passion so much anymore. With that Queen of Wands, I feel like that is what's changing in you. And that could be difficult because, you know, that's how you've identified yourself your entire life, only to be told like, oh, that part of you needs to change. Or at least finding balance within that. Let's see, let's clarify this Queen of Wands. What is she trying to tell us? Oof, the Devil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you have ego problems, or if you have issues about how you carry yourself, I think it's ego issues for a lot of you. Okay, I feel like that's being transformed. That's where this inner conflict has been, because it could have been your higher self and your lower self fighting here about what needs to happen. But I feel like your soul space is desperately trying to see your ego, to see the bigger picture, and that could be very difficult. Okay, but I feel like deep down within your subconscious, there's this energy about you that you want to work on that. You don't want to be driven by your ego. And again, it could have been this connection that triggered that part of you, because maybe you were being led and driven by ego so much that it caused you to lose someone. Okay, and if it's vice versa, then it's vice versa. That could definitely be the issue here. It could be someone that you've been dealing with that's had ego issues, and there's something in them that's waking up. That could very well come through as well. Okay, so just keep an open mind however this resonates for you. I hope it makes sense in some way, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay, so recent past is the Six of Swords. So this is where you're moving on to calmer waters. Like I said, there has been some sort of stormy waters, heavy transformations, internal towers, things of that nature within you and the people around you. And it's like you're leaving that all behind, though. It needed to happen, but you're leaving it in the past because you know that it's much better to move forward here. It's much better to leave that back there and not look back. Okay, so you are getting into calmer waters after a challenging time. And you're walking straight into your new beginning with the Fool as what you need to know. Okay, so don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, to take risks during this time, because they're going to take you right where you need to go. And this has been such a huge theme in all of these readings so far, but there's just this theme of needing to let go of the past, whatever that means for you. It's very different for every sign, but overall the energy I feel is like to just let go of it and move forward and have trust in the future, in the present, and it's going to work out. But the Fool, I feel like I've seen the Fool a lot. I've seen the Death card a lot. So definitely endings and beginnings here. Seven of Cups. So you have choices about what kind of, see, we're looking into the future. But you have choices about where you want to go. You have choices to choose from. You have options. So don't ever feel like you are stuck, because you're not. So long as you have breath, you have life. Okay, so just know that there's always somewhere to look forward to, something to look forward to, and there's always options. Okay, so let me see. Let me get one more card here. Seven of Pentacles. Just have patience with yourself, right? And I feel like that's been the issue here, because maybe you have had patience with yourself, but life is moving more quickly than you are. So you could be feeling a little bit imbalanced within that, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Move at your own pace. That's all. That's all you can do. Okay, yeah, Knight of Wands. I feel like in the past you moved very quickly, and now you want to take things slow. And that's totally fine. All right, Leo, so let's go ahead and see what your higher self would like to tell you during this time, because I feel like it definitely wants to speak to you. So let's see what pops up for you. You are exactly where you need to be. No need to rush. Beautiful. That's exactly what I just said. So there you have it. This setback is temporary and will resolve. Beautiful. So yeah, it could definitely feel like a setback to not be able to move as quickly as you'd like to, as you feel that you should, but it's okay. Just go with the flow. You are changing your energy, so the world around you is shifting too. Beautiful. That just sums up the reading, because right away we saw the Wheel. That was the first card I was interpreting for you. So there you have it. Everything around you is changing, so the world around you is naturally going to shift. So just go with it. It's okay. Have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, and you'll survive. You'll make it out alive. There is no need to worry. Okay, so final message that I'm going to pull for you is from the Lightworker Oracle. I'm going to pull one card and read from the guidebook. So I hope you guys enjoy this last portion. What is the highest message for Leo during this time? Let's see. Oof. Dark Night of the Soul. Number 16. And I mean, we do have the Devil card here and the Death card. So that is huge Dark Night of the Soul energy. So I hope this reading, this message will resonate for someone. Number 16. Okay. You are ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers. This is when you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine, and you will find it difficult to trust at times. This night will end, however, and the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. You are not doing something wrong. You are moving closer to the divine. Even though you are already on a spiritual path this lifetime, you can go deeper. Sometimes people know this and yet are afraid. Familiar with emotional drama, they are hesitant to let go of what they know, even if that is emotional suffering and mental anguish. The fear prevents them from being willing to trust in the loving hand, reaching out to them. It might seem silly, yet letting go of fear to take hold of the hand of love can be extraordinarily difficult. If you don't trust that love will hold you, letting go can seem like allowing yourself to fall into an abyss. A feeling of madness may plague you as you wonder if you are sane to leave a known world behind you and enter into the darkness of your own doubt and fear. You sense that the old self and the familiar ways will not survive this dark night. Even if you know in your heart that this sort of spiritual death is an opening to new life, it can still be profoundly confronting. The only way to end the dark night is to go through it, to endure it and know that, although you will not understand how it could be possible, it will transform itself into the sweetest grace. In time you shall be on your knees, not in despairing prayer, dearest child of love, but in gratitude, peace, and devotion. Though it begins as a challenge, the dark night of the soul will become a saving grace. Love knows you are ready, no matter what you may think at this moment of struggle. You are ready to take this spiritual test and emerge more in love with the divine, rather with the divine than ever. Remember, this is an advanced initiation and therefore challenging at a profound spiritual level. Therefore, get some support. Even though you walk the path alone, another can help bear witness to your process and remind you that you are in a noble path of empowerment, love, and truth. Also, although you may feel your guidance has abandoned you, in truth they are with you ever more closely, whispering words of encouragement, hope, and love. Look for the love within and let it guide you through the dark night. It will lead you faithfully and in perfect divine timing into the light of your sweetest morning. The dark night of the soul is love. The dark night of the soul is love calling me into light, calling me to let go of fear, to release my every doubt, and say instead, I know that love is more real, more powerful than anything else, always. So I accept love's power and grace, and I invite the healing presence of unconditional divine love into my heart now. Bring me the peace and spiritual blessing that I need to be freed from darkness and open to the sweet light of love's truth. May all beings caught in darkness be assisted by unconditional love to see, feel, and know that the path of love is theirs forever. Through my own free will, so be it. All right, Leo, beautiful reading. I hope that resonated, and I'm sending so much love to you because I feel like you are really going through a heavy transformation right now, but just know that things are definitely going to get better and that it's all for a reason, and it'll make sense sooner rather than later. All right, so I hope this reading brought you clarity and insight during this time frame. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.